And I'm wondering, Sam, whether your view is evolving with the latest data. I think you've made the case to me in the past that this is a very nasty disease, but similar in many ways to a very bad flu, or maybe 10 times worse than a bad flu, but not like maybe requiring a complete shutdown forever. That maybe if we protected vulnerable people, it might have been a better way to go. But I don't know whether you're evolving now, seeing these cases spike. Where do you stand?
Well, you know, science always evolves. And this is something that's interesting because it's this new emerging virus. As I've said before, it's human beings and the human immune system has never seen this virus before. So it's new and it's teaching us a lot. And it's an intersection between the economy, politics and sociology, and science. And I still believe that this is a virus that isn't going to obviously wipe out mankind. This is a virus that we've seen affects older people and people who have underlying medical conditions. Those are the individuals that really have to be protected, and we weren't doing enough to protect them in nursing homes, etc. What we have learned, very importantly, is this is a virus that spreads primarily through aerosol. So what's that mean? That means if you wear a mask, you protect the other individuals. And, you know, we even saw that in this last round of demonstrations. Only 1.7% of the people in these demonstrations were infected. It's because they wore masks. And so I still believe that society can open things up. I do believe that that in the near future, we have to protect vulnerable populations. And if we do that, we can move forward and from a sociological and political point of view, have human beings go back to work. But we have to remember that what we have learned is that this is a virus that affects the aged and the people with underlying medical conditions. It affects certain groups that way.
Yeah, Sam, you in some of the notes that you sent us, you point out that antibodies and some of the drugs that are being designed as a therapeutic to maybe be used in conjunction with some of the other antivirals, that they may not be as effective because this virus fuses cells together so that it doesn't exist as a standalone virus. A lot of times the immune system needs to watch it. It needs to actually respond to an infected cell. Does that make a difference for the vaccine? You say that T cells are as important as B cells in giving immunity. What does that mean? What does that mean?
That's a great question, Joe, and it means a lot, at least to me as an immunologist. So I look at this and I see that cytomegalovirus, for example, when it infects cells, in order to infect more cells, needs to make viral particles jump out and infect the next cell. Not so with COVID-19. With COVID-19, you get almost a fusion of cells by the virus, and it moves in between them that way. It means that antibodies won't work nearly as well as T cells. And we know that vaccines for viruses affect both the cellular, the T cell limb of the immune response, as well as B cells. B cells are important. They're making neutralizing antibody, and that's going to be critical. But it is going to be very critical that we make a T cell response to this virus. And that means that the vaccines that do best at stimulating both will be the winners. So I believe that J&J is doing a great job at what they're going to do in producing a vaccine to the stable spike protein. They're using an adenovirus, which stimulates T cells as well. And so I think that's going to be a big winner, and they're going to have 1 billion doses for us.